BBC Audio presents James Acaster's Findings, where the comedian presents the results of his in-depth research into a variety of subjects.
Hello, James Acaster here. I'm one of the leading researchers working in the United Kingdom today. I'm also a massive fan of bread. In fact, I love it so much, I spent the last week of my life doing research into the subject. I'd like to share my findings with you tonight. First thing I did was I bought a bread bin. This took some getting used to, actually. The main thing that's difficult to remember when you buy a bread bin is to put it out on Wednesday. Bread. The other piece of kit I needed was a bread knife, which I discovered can cut other things besides bread. A true story. Much like the teaspoon, which, as well as tea bags, can be used on boiled eggs and yoghurt. Also, a teaspoon isn't the only thing you can make a cup of tea with. Sometimes all my teaspoons are dirty. On several occasions, I have made a cup of tea with a fork, transforming it into a tea fork. You can also make a cup of tea with a knife, a tea knife, once you've mastered the lever and lift technique. You can't make a cup of tea with a bread knife, though. It's too big. And the jagged blade will risk perforating the bag. So it does have some limits. In the studio with me today is my fantastic assistant, Nathaniel Metcalfe.
Hello.
I actually once visited Nathaniel to find him making a cup of tea with a pair of chopsticks.
Yeah.
It sounds impressive, but he was doing it two-handed. Picking up the tea bag with a chopstick in each hand.
Yeah, I had to walk to the bin like a crab.
The only thing worse, when I visited him 3 months later, he was making a cup of tea with a chopstick. And the other one wasn't even waiting to be washed up either. Tell them where it was.
It was wedged in the upstairs window to stop it from rattling.
What a legend. There's no such thing as prawn bread. So the origin of prawn toast remains a mystery. Brioche. Brioche is a sweet French bread. Its packaging often bears the slogan, tear and share, which in French is...
déchirer et partager.
Which is not as catchy because it doesn't rhyme. Very unlucky for everyone in France. The French have taken a lot of stick from the British over the years, but this must really wind them up. It's their own bread. We're having a better time with it. And the French love poetry. To make matters worse, there's no combination of words that can give them the rhyme they so desperately crave. I know, I've researched it.
Séparer et passer.
Separate and pass.
Couper et de désigner.
Sever and designate.
Lacerer et de donner.
Lacerate and give.
Déchiqueter et répartir entre.
Shred and divide among.
Manger la brioche avec vos amis.
Eat brioche with your friends. I don't know why we stopped at brioche, to be honest. I think we can have even more fun making rhymes about everything the French hold dear. So I've been working on some slogans of my own. For example, with butter and jam there's no better. Remember to brush all the flakes off your sweater.
The croissant.
Of English he knows every word of. He's the only French actor I've heard of.
Gérard Depardieu.
Now, I don't want this to come across as French bashing, because, I think the French are brilliant. They just can't rhyme. Frère Jacques, probably the most famous and highly respected French poem of all time. Nathaniel.
Yeah?
Read that thing I gave you.
Frère Jacques,
No, don't sing it.
Frère Jacques,
Mate, you've not got a natural singing voice. Don't bother. You're all over the shop with your pitching. You talked about... okay, fine.
Din, dan, don.
See? They have to repeat every line twice, because the only word they can think of that rhymes with a word... the exact same word.
Hey guys, what rhymes with sonne le matin?
Sonne le matin?
Anything else rhyme with sonne le matin?
Probably, but I doubt it rhymes as well as sonne le matin does.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?